Queerness fundamentally exists in opposition to arguably the most prevailing system in the human condition, which is heterosexual reproduction. In fact, the DNA of queerness is suspicion or outright rejection of norms, orthodoxy, and continuation scenarios. Because norms and continuation typically kept us miserable or dead for millennia. A default to question the unquestionable is a strong foundation to readily envision transformative alternatives and original ways of doing and being. Jose Esteban Munoz wrote Cruising Utopia just as the light at the end of the tunnel was shining towards the end of the AIDS epidemic, and we could begin to see queerness again for its positivity and for its hopefulness. And he wrote, queerness is essentially about the rejection of a here and now and an insistence on potentiality or concrete possibility for another world. And this is an infamous pamphlet that was passed out by ACT UP in the 1990 New York Gay Pride Parade. Being queer means leading a different sort of life. It's not about the mainstream, profit margins, patriotism, patriarchy, or being assimilated. It's not about executive directors, privilege, and elitism. It's about being on the margins, defining ourselves. Well, many of us first heard of prison and police abolition this summer with many of the Black Lives Matter riots. Resisting and questioning the dominant systems of police and incarceration and the carceral state have long been in the DNA of queerness itself, going all the way back to the 1966 Compton's cafeteria riots here in San Francisco, or 3 years later, at the root of the Stonewall riots, which was an anti-police demonstration. And as noted activist Dr. Angela Davis has pointed out, as is true for so much of queer history, it was transgender people who actually pointed the way to this resistance. Dr. Davis says, we support the trans community precisely because the trans community has taught us how to challenge that which is totally accepted as normal. If it is possible to challenge the gender binary, then we can certainly effectively resist prisons and police.